tweeting it because the line was Kentucky minus 10.5, and they were up 10 at that point. And he didn't shoot it.
Yeah, I saw that.
Until after the buzzer. Then after the buzzer, he dunked it.
Yeah.
He caught it and just stood there and waited, looked at the clock, and then it ran out and he dunked it. Yeah. It was so funny.
Bad beat.
Everyone tweeted it. It was very fun. And so I was watching that at my grandmother's house, and Uncle Mike was sitting there with me, and they were reviewing it, and he was like, "Are they actually reviewing this?" He was like, "Maybe for gambling lines. I don't know." He was like, "There's no way it matters." And I looked it up, and I was like, "Oh, it matters. Matters a lot." Nothing could have mattered more to the gambling line than that dunk.
It's true. Or the hump.
Beg your pardon?
The hump. The name of the court.
Mississippi State.
The hump.
Yeah.
I need one more
Sneaking
pick.
One of the toughest places to play in the SEC.
Welcome back to Jocks of the Round Table.
That's right.
Delayed intro.
It was a delayed episode because this is a special episode.
Yeah.
We're out in Los Angeles for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Oakley shaved his mustache.
I did.
I grew my mustache.
Well, we just switched.
Yeah.
Yeah, transplant.
Yeah, he put his mustache on my face.
Right on your mouth.
And then I dyed it.
I put it right on your mouth.
You put your
lined
mustache on your mouth?
I put it right on his mouth, yeah. On our way out here to LA for the Super Bowl.
And we're all beezing right now.
We're all beezing. We're all in LA. We got two special guests, one from each side of the Super Bowl. Kelly Stafford from the Rams. She's going to join us later in the episode. She's going to make her picks. And the Cincinnati Zoo guard that shot Harambe. His name's Wilhelm. He's from Argentina. It's not his fault. He was just following orders. Which is a hereditary characteristic.
Every month at work they do this PowerPoint.
That was a Nazi joke.
That I didn't catch it. And it's this is whose blah blah year working anniversary. Mm-hmm. And a bunch of people were like, "Hey, Will, congrats on the 4 years." And I was like, "I've been there 2.5. My anniversary's in August." There's this dude in Curing whose name is also William Edmonds.
That's crazy.
He is not the same complexion as me, so it's really easy to mess up that. Oh yeah, that's Will right there.
Do they post a picture with? Okay,
yeah.
never mind.
And back in the day, John used to pull my boss used to pull my gate times just to compare everybody, and he'd be like, "Will, why are you coming in at 6 p.m. on Saturday and Sundays and staying until 7 a.m.? Are you moonlighting on the weekends?" I'm like, "No." And he's like, "Yeah, today you left at 7 a.m. then signed back in at 8 a.m.? What's going on?" And I was like,
"Y'all don't have employee numbers?"
"No, it just says the name for the scan in." Yeah, it's William Ross Edmonds, not William Bennett Edmonds.
I do have a question about picks.
Yes, I did cut my hair.
And then we can just go into it.
No, your hair's too short for one right now.
Yeah.
Oh, what can't be picked?
Your hair?
One of the defense.
You're white.
If you did a defense thing, you can't be parlayed.
I didn't do a defensive thing. Anyway.
What'd you do? Tell us what you picked, and I'll tell you what can't be. Well, no, we don't want to spoil it.
But
wait, just show it to me.
But would
I've already got mine in.
Do extra points count towards total kicking points?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway. No, I looked at betting that too. Total kicking points. Yeah, they cut 2 inches off the top and 3 inches off the sides.
What isn't?
I need a haircut.
I told the lady.
Okay, I can't do that.
I need it off mine.
What did you use as your guard?
Just scissors.
Wow.
We just scissored. And
I didn't know if you had.
I told her off the. I used to, but this time I was like, it's so long. I feel like that would take longer because they'd have to start 8 and work their way down.
Well, I was talking about if you had a tool on your person that could give them a 2 to 3 inch guess.
No. So she brushed it all out. Oh, okay. No, I didn't get it at first. I get it now. No, she brushed it all out, and I was like, I need it off my ears and off my neck. And she held it out. She was like that much, and I was like, yeah, that's what I said. And she was like, that's 3 inches of hair. I was like, yeah, no, just get
rid of it.
I'm familiar with that.
I was like, you got the scissors. You got it.
It's not letting me put my kicker prop in there.
Well, you just can't parlay.
In the parlay?
You just can't parlay it together, yeah. You just have to bet.
Dude, don't spoil it.
All right.
I already.
Christian's got a kicker prop.
Let's talk about what's going on in the world of in the world. Like Jeremy
In the
Giambi.
world.
Yeah,
of the
seriously.
world.
It
In the
wasn't
world of the
Jeremy
world.
Giambi though.
Jeremy
Let's
Giambi
talk about
passed
the-
away.
It wasn't him.
Yes, it was.
He died.
No.
Jeremy
He's a
Giambi
No,
died.
I got it back.
You got it backwards. He
Sorry.
did die.
He's
Yeah,
not.
I was thinking of him saying the guy that gets on base died, but it
the guy
wasn't.
gets off.
The guy that it wasn't that guy.
Yeah, no, this is a different part
Sorry.
of the
Great
movie.
movie. Great movie.
No.
Getting off.
I mean, no. Okay, no.
It is a
yes,
really
yes,
good movie.
I like the
Great
movie a
baseball
lot.
movie. Great for baseball analytics.
Sure, great for well, it's good to have like a baseball movie that
How does
has
that make you feel, though?
that's
Please?
good. What happened?
You didn't take that one.
They're up by 30.
Oakley didn't take Northern Kentucky -2, and they're up 33.
They're like 8 and 14. That's the spread.
Numbers don't lie, there, buddy.
Okay,
Mister, I hate analytics.
those aren't analytics, and analytics aren't analytics either. Anyway, no. So that movie, it's a cool baseball movie because I like baseball.
It's cool to see like the inside of what they do and how they think about stuff. Somewhat to like to understand.
The stuff that he was doing is backwards of what they're doing in baseball now.
Yeah, now it is, yes.
His
But
whole
being-
point was you can't look at baseball one way and think that that's the only way, and now that's exactly what people do. But they use advanced stats,
and it's the
so they
complete
think that
opposite
that's like advanced.
See,
Like, an
all
advanced
that-
way. It's like no, you're doing the same thing, just you're using different numbers.
What
Yeah.
they were doing, it was like they were like, okay, this guy hits lefties really well, and this guy hits righties really. They both play right field.
That's
Platoon 'em.
That works perfect.
Like they were thinking the way that like
It was a combination of like actually baseball
was outside the
people.
box.
It was actual baseball people with stats. It was, and there was like the first one.
not
that
a bunch
actually
of
did that.
nerds. But also in that movie, they're doing like the free agency thing, and he's like throwing the names up on the board, literally. And they're like, Jeremy Giambi, we're going to sign him in free agency. He was already under contract by the Oakland Athletics for like he was like going into year 3 of a 3-year contract.
Yeah, but for the movie they have to.
But that's not how that works.
Also,
I mean,
I'm
that is
surprised
how movies
You can't
work.
just rewrite
That
history.
is how movies work.
You're a commie. That's
No.
what you are.
I know how movies work.
You like the Washington Commanders?
Commanders.
Yeah.
Commanders.
I can't believe I didn't get anything about the Zips projections being about teams not doing well against Zips projections.
What is it?
It was some metric. It's like what
I
are
don't know
the
what that
highest
is.
overrated and underrated teams? It's like
Oh yeah, it's like no, you're just bad at predicting
yeah,
what
it's
the
like
records are going to be.
They're like, well, that's an average of 2 wins wrong a year. It's like, yeah, but it could have been 20 and then 18 and then 20 and then 18 and then 18 and 20.
Yeah.
You could have been off by a lot, but just over 17 years average, it's really close.
It's like
Yeah,
they were like saying that the teams underperformed or overperformed based on their predictions, and it was like, but they weren't saying it was based on. They were just saying, oh, this team is really underrated. It's like, no, you're just bad at predicting how
Yeah.
they're going to do.
yeah.
It was
like-
some I don't even know who that was.
I don't either, but it was talking about the Zips, and it was like, yeah, the Cubs are the worst team, like the most overrated team over the
Like,
last
no,
17
you're
years.
just bad at predicting.
It's like,
Yeah.
no, you
them.
Yeah.
Well, another thing going on in baseball is right now it's legal to use PEDs.
Yeah, I heard about that.
The contract
Yeah, but
right now.
like they're gonna
Oh,
renew that contract
as soon as-
soon, and so it's like
Yeah, but
get,
right
get on
now,
that, get on that quick
I mean,
fix.
you can do like what I don't know how long it takes to get out of your
What
system.
is the term for like
a quick chain. I don't know.
called cycle.
taking
Yeah, quick cycle.
like your company's money, like
Embezzling.
embezzling?
he said EX, and I was like, the only thing I
Yeah.
could think of was extortion, and he's
Well,
like,
that's a
no,
different
that's
thing.
not it. And I was
Who's
like,
embezzling?
I'll tell you later.
It was.
Oh.
It was a
it's
joke.
not an
It
actual.
was a
Nobody's
joke.
actually.
Oh, it's a
embezzling.
joke?
Someone has been using their work vehicle to do personal
I don't want
things.
to know about this.
And I was like, hey, I think they're embezzling.
Well, that could just be fringe benefits.
No, they
Those are
said
legal.
They're supposed to not use it except for work.
Okay, well, maybe not then.
Also, it's got one of those like trackers of how fast they drive.
Are they flooring it? Or are they?
No. It's like you just can't drive above the speed limit.
Oh. Are they
All right.
too fast?
Are we going to go into picks?
Super Bowl.
Or do preview then
The
picks?
superb owl.
Preview then picks.
Preview
Okay.
the Super Bowl. Rams at Bengals.
Okay, like, do you want to like
Well,
highlight certain matchups?
Hold
or
up.
certain...
Listen. Rams at Bengals.
At the
At
Rams
LA.
Stadium.
Yeah, but it's.
But
But it's
the
Rams
Bengals
at
are home
Bengals in LA.
Ocho Cinco said if he had Bezos money, he would buy all the tickets and only give them to Bengals fans.
What if he
There's
bought
that.
all the tickets and
Ochocinco
then
also
he
talks
was the
about
only person that
doing
went to
girls
the game?
doggy style and finishing on their lips.
Good grief! Why would you?
Ocho versus science.
Why?
I mean,
Right
wrong.
now,
I mean, no, but still.
Rams -4.
It moved again?
I guess so.
What'd
What
you
was
have
it?
at?
It was 2.5, wasn't it?
4.5.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, that's what I saw.
And so, really, the thing to look at here is
Do we think
I
they're
don't
gonna,
know that there's a position outside of kicker that the Bengals are better at.
Wide, would you say wide receiver 3?
Maybe
Boyd. I think Van's better than Boyd too.
Mixon just because he's.
Yeah, I would
Running
say
back
Because
one.
Akers is, 3 weeks into the season, basically?
He hasn't.
They're 3 deep at running back.
I mean, Samaje Perine is like the greatest thing ever.
He does get it. He does have to get protected.
free safety. Bates. I think Jesse Bates is.
Tight end, maybe? Who's on my
No,
own?
he's hurt.
I like Higbee.
I like
I thought he
Higbee
was
better.
playing.
Well, is Higbee playing?
I mean, even if he's not, I'm just saying. Like, I don't know.
Defensive tackle 1.
I don't know of a position where it's just like, oh yeah, that position group they got to beat.
I mean, Reader is really good. He's just not.
He's not.
He's not Aaron Donald.
No, he's DJ Reader.
Some would say
That's
only
true.
Aaron Donald is Aaron Donald.
And so the weird thing to
Yeah.
think about though is this is the first Super Bowl since
2002 without either of the Mannings, Tom Brady, or the Steelers.
Well, I guess,
No,
I guess
yeah,
19.
yeah.
Or I
19
mean,
didn't have him.
Roethlisberger.
Most
and
of the Super
Niners.
Bowls we've watched
Yeah.
recently have had Tom, and even last year they kind of followed the Patriots' game plan of start slow, figure out what they're going to do. And so one of my bets was going to be a very low-scoring first quarter. I don't know how I feel about that now.
Yeah, I don't know.
The Bengals have been starting rather slow, and I feel like Sean McVay, with all this time, is going to draw up something nice. And so let's lead this into our picks.
Okay.
Yeah, so what you
Do
just
you
said
wanna go
reminded
first,
me
or
about
I'll
another
go
pick
mine?
I was going to do that I didn't end up
Is
doing.
it 6? We're doing six
picks.
Okay. First pick. Rams -4.
Okay.
Second pick. Correct score. First quarter.
Correct score first quarter.
Correct score first quarter. 7-3 Rams.
Okay.
Do you have to? Does it have to be Rams 7-3, or can it
Yes,
just be?
it has to be
okay.
Rams.
I didn't know how those work. I've never done
It has
that.
to be Rams 7-3. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. I've never been close on one of these, but I
That
feel
one
like
or like your next one?
That
this
one.
That one. Okay.
Never been close in my entire life on one of these.
So 4 more.
I can't even parlay these together. That's doo-doo.
I know I had
Yeah.
to leave out one of mine, which I've already said, so everybody knows.
Anytime touchdown
You didn't say
score.
who.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
really like.
But yeah. This is first touchdown.
Anytime.
Anytime.
Anytime touchdown score.
Get that wax out of your ears, dude.
So Uzoma's out.
For sure.
Is that right?
I don't.
I don't know.
Okay. I'm gonna go.
Jamie,
with-
can you pull that up?
I like T. Higgins. And I like Cam Akers.
Okay.
I got 2 picks left.
What?
Instagram.
I haven't looked at it yet. T. Higgins and who? Akers?
Cam Akers. Yep. Yep. I like Odell. Where is it? I like Odell to win the most receiving yards prop bet.
Okay.
And I like Joe Burrow. No, take that one back. Take that one back. And then my last one. First drive result. Offensive touchdown by the Rams.
Okay.
All right, I'm taking that one off.
Okay, I've got mine.
So I was going to do just first scoring play, Rams touchdown.
Well, really, it says just offensive touchdown, so that could be either team.
Yeah. But I've got
I'm going to
mine.
put that one back then.
I've got Rams -4. I've got Odell anytime touchdown. I've got Cam Akers anytime touchdown. Stafford over 281.5 yards. Joe Mixon anytime touchdown. And then Evan McPherson over 7.5 total kicking points.
So, Mason?
All right.
Whoever's
No
next.
Sam? Michael Sam?
Whoa. Pause. So,
Why
I
is that
have
pause?
Anyway.
the Rams -4. I have Van Jefferson over 33.5 receiving yards.
I feel like during the playoffs, he has been the most common over receiving yards
I
pick
think
on this
one
pod.
of us has, one
And
of us
I don't
has
think that it's
taken
hit yet.
Well, it's going to.
I did a touchdown by him.
Oh, okay.
I did against
I
the
did like a
Bucks. He
Gator
missed it by
parlay.
1
I
yard.
did a touchdown,
Well, still.
Van touchdown, like the
Vegas
first
knows.
week of the
I
first
did,
round of the playoffs.
I did over, and he missed it by 1 yard.
Yeah. stuff.
But now that was at like 39.5. This is at
This is lower.
33.5. I like Matthew Stafford over 5.5 rushing yards.
Okay.
Oh, I don't like that.
He's gonna get a scramble.
Is he? What if he kneels at the end of the game, though?
Oh, we're gonna be sweating it out. I like.
I lost one of those. That was Bucks Eagles.
Oh,
Mm.
I had Tom Brady over rushing yards, and he had it. He had
FanDuel
It was probably like
account.
2.5
it was 1.5, and he had 3, and they kneeled
Is that a
down
dollar?
3 times. And
Is that a
the
dollar?
first 2 kneel downs got him to 0 rushing yards, and then on the 3rd kneel down, he stepped forward to the line of scrimmage. So he finished with 0, and I was like, "Why didn't you do that all 3 times and finish with 3 rushing yards? I would have
Yeah.
won."
That's annoying.
I went 5-1 that one. That was the only one I lost.
Next pick is Sony Michelle, anytime touchdown scorer.
Okay.
I like Aaron Donald over 4.5 tackles and assists. Also like Jesse Bates over 4.5 tackles and assists.
Okay.
I want to bet Aaron Donald Super Bowl MVP, but I
It's
haven't
not
been able
on.
to
It's
find
not
that
on.
anyway.
Yeah, I haven't either.
So I'm just gonna. I guess
I just didn't.
I'm not gonna put that on here, but I'm going to bet that.
Yeah, that's same.
I'm also gonna bet a bet that I think Will's gonna put for the pod, but I'm not doing it for the pod. So I'm not gonna say it.
Do it.
Can I say it?
Yeah.
Scoregami.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's fine.
Were you gonna bet that?
Well, see, you're betting it at 1,400.
I
I'm
know.
betting it at plus 25, so it's not even
I mean,
really
I'm
the
still
same
gonna bet it, but I'm still gonna. I'm not doing it for my 6, but I am still gonna bet it.
We can go ahead and bet 2023 Super Bowl winner.
Can you?
Yeah.
Don't bet the Titans.
Yeah, not if they have.
I wonder what they have.
All right,
They have them at plus 2,400.
I like that today.
I've got Bengals +4. I've got under 48.5 points. Cooper Kupp anytime touchdown -215. Opening kickoff to not result in a touchback -106.
To not.
26 of the last 28 Super Bowls. Opening kickoff has not been a
Didn't
touchback.
Percy
What a
Harvin take the
Yeah.
opening kickoff? Was it the opening kickoff he took back?
I think you're thinking of Devin Hester.
No, the Seahawks. When he was with the Seahawks, he took might have been the second half.
I don't know, but it wasn't.
He
a
took
touchback.
one back.
Wasn't the touchback though. Because there was a whole thing. Pat McAfee did like a breakdown of it. They used, it's not a kicker ball. It's like a brand new ball. Because then they boxed it up right after and sent it to Hall of Fame.
Canton.
So there's like no sweet spot on the ball. So it doesn't go as far. Anyway,
Doesn't flex as much.
this is my favorite one. Longest punt by Johnny Hecker over 51.5 yards, -140. I like it. And then,
What if he doesn't punt?
well,
Is that void?
no, it's not void. He just has to play.
And he holds.
Yeah, I was gonna say if he doesn't punt, does he? He does their kickoffs, though. I think
Yeah, he
Gay doesn't do
probably
their
the holder.
kickoffs. Hecker does their kickoffs.
He's probably the holder.
That's
What did
true.
you just say?
Matt Gay.
Oh.
And then last one, L.A. Rams touchdown for the first scoring play +165.
Okay.
Okay, so
Scoregami.
I'm going money dogs on the Bengals, but that's
Aaron
not one of
Donald
my
MVP.
6.
That's
I'm
not
just-
one of them.
that's
You are
just
going
a-
money line though later.
That's just a bonus.
Yeah.
That's just a little
I'm just,
sprinkle or
teasing
Full
the
unit
tip
play?
of the old water.
Yeah.
Sprinkle or you just
just big
full
toe
unit, full unit
touching
or
the top of the water.
full unit play or just a little sprinkle?
Just a little sprinkle.
a
Top,
little sprinkle.
into my toe.
Just
You just
like
dip
the
in the
cherry
toe?
on top.
Yeah, just
Gross.
making those
I don't like
little
cherry. I
don't
ripples. Circular.
What if I get a
ripples.
milkshake? I know what no cherry.
Huh?
No whip, no cherry.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
best way to do it.
I disagree wholeheartedly.
Okay, what's your
Really?
Yeah, all whip, all cherry.
No milkshake? Was that you tying it in a knot?
That was a good.
Yeah.
That was a good.
good pop. Was that the cherry?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good pop cherry.
Go ahead. Are we beezing?
No.
We already said we were.
Okay, jersey number of first
Oh,
touchdown
that's
scorer,
right.
including overtime. Over 22.5, minus 112.
All right, say that again. Say that again.
Yeah.
So the first touchdown scorer's jersey number has to be above 22.5.
What if it's Cooper Cup?
Then I lose.
But anybody else
But if it's Joe Mixon or Tyler Higbee
Cam
or
Akers. Is Cam Akers
Cam
22?
Akers, 23.
23?
T. Higgins, Tyler
Big
Boyd.
man touchdown.
Yeah.
Anybody but
Donald.
the quarterbacks?
A lot of receivers.
So, I mean, the
Basically,
biggest thing is it's either
Cooper Kupp.
one of those, Cup, Beckham,
Quarterback.
or
quarterback.
Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
Okay. Total touchdowns thrown by Joe Burrow, over 1.5, minus 152. Touchdown scorer, Joe Mixon, minus 109. Touchdown scorer, OBJ, plus 132. Touchdown scorer, Cooper Kupp, minus 200. And then over 22.5 points for the Bengals, total points.
So you're very
Minus
much going
105.
against my pick of the under.
No. I
If
just said.
all those happened, no way the under hits.
Sure can.
Are you betting the under?
No.
Oh. But you had like 4 different touchdown scores.
I had 3. And
Yeah,
then
that's almost 4.
Yeah.
and 2
He's
of
not
them
wrong.
could overlap with a touchdown
That's
pass
true,
to
that's
Joe
true.
Mixon.
I didn't think of that. Should be fun.
Being
I
excited.
was watching a show and they asked one of the guys his Super Bowl prediction, and he said it should be a good game.
That it kind of is a prediction. He's
like,
predicting a good game.
All right, cool. The Super Bowl's gonna be good, you think?
I mean, there are Super Bowls that haven't been good.
What's you said it earlier? What was it? Over under for the national anthem?
It's 135. A minute 35.
Because apparently
What do you think?
this person's
Her
nickname
name?
is Quickie
Mickey Guyton.
I thought it was Guyton.
Guyton, yeah.
Quickie
She's a
Mickey.
woman.
Woman, but
They
her
do.
nickname for singing the national anthem is Quickie Mickey. So,
Yeah.
but 11 of the past 11 years have been over a minute 35.
11 of the past 11.
Yeah, my bad. I misspoke.
Yeah.
11. The past
The
11
past
Super Bowls.
11. I mean, you saying that is right though.
Yeah,
Just
but
kind of a
it's
Yeah,
weird.
but
way to say it.
how is there
unnecessary
being
words.
fans gonna affect that?
Well, last year
There were fans.
there were
It's true, I didn't
fans,
think
and
of that.
Eric Church killed it. I think it was Eric Church. I want to say that.
Killed
right.
all the fans.
No, he killed the anthem.
he
Killed the
blew up.
vibe.
He blew up the stadium.
But also
Fans
it was
side.
posted on Twitter his rehearsal beforehand.
Yeah.
How long it was,
R.I.P. everybody behind.
and
him.
I was
It
hammered.
was like way over.
Yeah.
You
So
know what-
we're
you know
over.
what
I
else?
like over 135. That's a
I like
little sprinkle.
over 9.5 cryptocurrency commercials.
Also, let's talk about what
You know what else?
It's not a real
Eric Church killed
Coinbase, Uphold,
Robin Hood, Little John, the song,
That's
because
true.
his version isn't good.
because it's trash.
Yeah.
Trash.
coin toss. I like tails.
Always tails.
I love chasing tail.
Tails. I like tails on the coin toss.
Tails sometimes fails.
Tailspin.
I don't think it's ever failed.
I think the
It rhymes.
Rams. So I think the Rams are going to win, and I think that their Gatorade color is going to be orange. So that's what I'm going to bet on it.
Oh, I think it's blue. Didn't Hubbard?
They are blue.
Didn't Sam Hubbard say that they always had blue?
But that's the Bengals.
Yeah, I know, but it's blue. It's the most
It's
refreshing.
usually
See, I don't like blue.
that thing that.
But
you
it's the
sent,
most-
It's been blue and orange more than anything else.
Yeah.
Orange has
Yellow-
had 4 of the past, like whatever.
Yeah.
Of
My
the past 10.
favorite- yeah,
my
it's
favorite
blue.
is Gatorade Frost Riptide Rush.
That
Light
stuff is
purple?
fire.
It's like light purple.
Yes.
My normal favorite of the normal flavors is lemon lime, but the
Yes.
most refreshing flavor is cool blue.
See, I think Cool Blue tastes like throw up. It's
The-
my least favorite
That's
Gatorade
excessive,
color.
isn't it?
No,
With
like
throw up?
I don't know why, but I don't know. I must have drank it when I was a kid and and got sick. or was been sick and I had it, but like I can't drink Cool Blue Gatorade. That's the only flavor I absolutely despise. that
Riptide
I've
Rush
had.
was really good, and Glacier Freeze.
Glacier Freeze.
Is it the white one?
That's the light blue.
That's the light blue.
I love the light blue.
Wii Sports is getting a
Switch.
A Switch version.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Is it Wii Sports
So is
Resort?
Mario Super Strike.
But is it Wii Sports
I
Resort?
saw
No, it's Wii Sports Switch.
Do they have the airplane?
Airplane
game?
that
No,
game
that's
was fun.
Wii Sports Resort.
I know.
Wii Sports
Are they gonna
Resort
have
was
that?
awesome.
Wii Sports Resort was the best. You could also play.
The bowling wasn't as good. Oh gosh!
Got it.
The bowling
could also
on
play-
Wii Sports was better than on.
You could play golf and have 18 different holes because they had the 9 from the original Wii Sports and then 9 new ones for Wii Sports Resort.
Yeah. What's the name of that island?
Wii Island.
No. Wahoo.
Remember when
Wahoo Island.
9.
y'all were
Wahoo
over
Island.
here?
I don't have 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
7, 8, 9.
9. Okay.
Nostrils are holes.
10.
Belly button, is that a
10.
hole?
10.
I counted
1,
that
2,
No, we
3,
counted
4,
that
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
8, 9.
one. All right, so continuation of last week.
I did that way.
Oh, wait, no.
Weren't y'all over here and we were just like watching people
Yes.
do stuff on
speed
Wii
runs.
Sports?
It was speed runs. The sword one was the best one.
Yeah, because he's just like. And John Alex was like, if Yoda was smart, he would just do that to people's feet.
Yeah. All right, let's game plan for the Super Bowl. Are we watching it here?
Yes.
You have the biggest TV.
Yes, and me and Will were talking about it. We could make like some sausage balls,
That's what I was going to ask. We need to think about food.
some pigs,
Well,
in
here's the thing.
pigs in a blanket,
We'll have sausage balls, and we'll definitely have sausage and balls.
and it'll be a sausage
I knew
party.
he was going to say
It'll
that.
be a sausage party.
I say we go get some Bagwell beignets.
We can do that too. I'll buy those like.
Why are
Sausage.
you sitting like that?
What do you mean?
Right?
I'll buy those sausage balls
Get
that
a
I
good
bought
stretch.
that one time.
Yeah.
Those are
Tennessee
good.
fried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can make some
Those are good.
piggies in a blanket,
Piggies in a blizzy.
pizzies in a blizzy.
May 25th.
Kenobi, yeah.
All right. So that was the segment that I had. I said we need to game plan Super Bowl. Nothing I wrote down. We need to game plan. We don't need to come up with all the ideas right now, but coming into next week, we need to have an idea of what we're going to be doing on the pod without football. So I think next week
yeah.
we need to have.
Centered around college basketball.
That's the thing, though. We can't really do a lot of college basketball like picks and stuff because it's like day to day, and we only do once a week. So I was thinking next week we recap Super Bowl and then we do full on brainstorming pod,
Like a pod of just us.
like
Like an episode of
Like
us
talking.
just brainstorming. Just coming
we'll
up
just
with ideas.
brainstorm with
bouncing
ideas
off each
to
other.
get us
Yeah.
to
Giving
August,
each other brain.
just to get us to next August.
Okay.
We can talk about golf.
We can talk about.
We can talk about
go
golf,
golf
yeah.
I mean, there's gonna be like events that we can like
NBA,
like
big
March
stuff.
Madness.
basketball.
With March Madness, and then that will be
But
fine.
the second day, third and fourth day, like the lines won't be out.
I'm asking
Before.
off that first weekend, like whenever it starts. I'm gonna ask
I'm
off
just
like
working
Thursday
from
or
home those
Friday.
days.
I'm just gonna
Yeah,
sit
I'm
and
gonna
watch.
have it on my. I'm gonna watch.
John
it on my
Alex is
computer.
just gonna get to
So I have
sit there
three
and
screens.
watch the whole thing.
Yeah, he's just gonna be sitting there like this.
I mean, he'll have to have a baby with him.
he'll be
but
sitting there like this.
Rowan's gonna be looking for a booby.
He's gonna have plenty of help because, like, you know, my mom and dad will be there. And
That's true. That's true. That's true.
so.
All right. Continuation of last
Assume
week.
That your mom and dad is my mom and dad.
Well, I was the one speaking.
I
so
have a
just said
really
my
good
mom and
baseball player to throw into that.
dad. Oh yeah, let's do that.
I've got a bunch.
Oh,
Well,
I-
time out.
I
First
texted
things
him. I was
first.
like, "We have a game for you."
First things first. Gotta do A-Rod.
Mariner, Ranger, or Yankee?
Yankee.
I'd see. I think.
No, A-Rod's a Yankee.
we
And
said-
A-Rod will tell you that he's a Yankee.
We said it was like one of the more debatable ones.
That's
What about Ken
maybe the
Griffey Jr.?
least debatable.
No,
Ken Griffey Jr.,
Mariner.
Mariner. Yeah.
Vlad Guerrero.
Well,
I
let's
have
go
him
through
on
the list.
here.
Let's go through
Yeah,
the
We'll
let's
get
hear
to
his
that. I have
list.
him on
Let's
here.
hear
So I
his
took
list.
away some of the obvious ones. Barry Bonds. That's an obvious one. He's not
Yes.
a pirate. He's a giant.
He's a giant.
That was an easy one. As I go through this, I'll think of more that were
Roger
easy.
Hey,
Clemens, is he
please
on the
keep
list?
my.
Roger Clemens is
Oh,
on the
okay.
list.
I have one. We're gonna start it off with this one. 'cause
Start
it
off
was-
with that one because I might have it on the list. Now. I'll tell you if I had it on the list.
Greg Maddux.
Had it on the list.
Okay, just let him go through his list, and if there's somebody that he
You
forgets,
just said.
Well, we're not to it yet. It's alphabetical.
if he has somebody that you think of that's not on there, then you can say it.
Okay, so now a lot of these were just off the top of my head, so there's a lot of Yankees. A lot of guys that play for the Yankees. Are
Okay.
All right, first one right off the bat. Adrian Beltre.
Ranger.
I was going to say Dodger, Rangers.
That's
Mariner.
fair.
So a lot of these guys have
Mariner.
other teams on there.
I think-
but since they had such short stints,
I think of him as a Mariner with Richie Sexton and Roy Ibanez.
Well, maybe.
And
But,
Ichiro.
but
I
the
would
two
agree
options are Dodgers and
I would agree with.
Well, I'm thinking no. When I think of Adrian Beltre, I think
Hey,
Mariner.
I agree with Will.
I think Rangers.
Yeah.
That's what
I think it's Mariner than Rangers.
All right. So now some of these guys are kind of old, and we maybe didn't watch them, but
Yeah.
we know of them. And
I
they're
don't
also
know
Hall
as
of
much as
Famers.
y'all, so.
Wade Boggs, Red Sox, Yankees.
Red Sox.
So I have him as a Yankee.
Okay.
I have him-
Really?
I-
Well, he's
I-
a
Well, 'cause I'm a
Yankees
Yankees
fan.
fan.
I
He's a
think
Yankee to me.
I think Yankee.
All these ones that have
I
Yankees
don't
as an
know. I
option
don't know as
are
much,
Yankees to
so
me.
I don't know about him as much. So.
I think.
He had
All
the
right.
flip up sunglasses.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
I
Yankee
get
when I
that.
think of him.
Here's another one where I left off, I think, two teams. Vladimir Guerrero, Expos, or Angels.
I think he's an Angel.
I think Expos.
Yeah.
My mind goes to Expos.
Yeah. That one.
You could have also thrown in
I
the
think
Orioles.
I think of
That's
home
fair.
run. When I think of Vlad Guerrero, I think home run derby and San Francisco, no gloves, hitting them
You
out.
could also think, I don't remember what year it was, maybe 2001.
I want to say it was like 04, 05.
All-Star game.
When that happened?
Broken bat hits Lupinella.
Lou Piniella.
Yankee.
I'm thinking Mariners.
As a manager,
Yeah.
I'm thinking Yankees.
Yeah, like
As a player.
player wise.
All right.
Randy Johnson and King Griffey there.
R.I.P. Roy Halladay. Blue Jays or Phillies? I think Blue Jays.
I think
Astros.
Blue Jays.
I think Blue Jays.
No,
I
you're
know,
thinking
but-
of Roy Oswald.
You're thinking of Oswald.
I think Blue Jays.
I was.
Because remember, it was Cliff Lee,
alive.
Oswald,
Phillies.
Hamels, and
Roy,
I
he was
think
my guy. I used
See,
to
I think
love
Blue
I
Jays.
think Blue Jays
Yeah,
too.
Blue Jays.
The Doc.
R.I.P. though.
I was thinking.
Went out like a
Oswald.
champ doing tricks in his plane
Yeah,
over the ocean. He then crashed. Ricky Henderson, Athletics or Yankees?
he's an A.
Athletics.
So I think Yankees.
You're a Yankee
You're
fan.
nobody.
reason I
Nobody
think
else
of-
thinks of him.
Now, he broke all those records and did everything that he did as an athletic.
And
But I
he
think
was
Yankees.
in the Sandlot as an athletic.
When was he in the Sandlot?
That's like the whole premise of Benny the Jet Johnson.
Rodriguez.
Yeah, Rodriguez.
They don't ever talk about Ricky Henderson, do they? Maybe they do. I have
Yeah.
no idea.
I don't
'Cause
remember.
He's
I've seen that
stealing
first.
home.
No, because it's 1950.
Who's stealing home in that thing?
Benny the Jet Rodriguez.
Oh, you're right.
As a Dodger.
You're right.
I was so confused about that.
You're right.
I don't know.
Dude, you're high. You're so high.
Dude, yeah, I started
It's
Beason before
from
you.
Beason.
All right, next one. Same teams. Reggie Jackson, Athletics or Yankees?
Yankees.
Yankees.
Okay, good.
Mr. October.
Yeah.
He was only there for like 4 seasons. So
Yeah, but
that's okay.
He's a Yankee.
There are a lot of Yankees fans that don't like him still. Another guy left off a bunch of teams because these are the two that you think of. Randy Johnson, Mariners or Diamondbacks.
I think a D-back.
The big unit.
Diamondbacks.
This is
I
maybe
think
the
Diamondbacks.
most...
I think Mariners because of the movie Little Big League.
See, I think D-back.
This is maybe the most 50-50 one, I think.
Was he was
See, I think Greg Maddux is more 50-50 between Braves and Cubs.
Well, we're not to him yet. It's alphabetical. We're in the Jays right now.
D-backs when he hit the bird.
I think D-backs.
The bird explodes.
Mainly because of that. Because that's like his.
Yeah.
See, he's a guy. I played for the Yankees. I don't consider him a Yankee, though.
Yeah.
He ended his career there. You missed Roger Clemens.
Hey, all I know is
No, I
there
said
better
Roger
be
Clemens.
no
I didn't say
one
him. I
that
skipped
rhymes
Roger
with Lizzo for the R's.
No, he's not on him.
Okay.
I think I have all retired players. No, I have two non-retired players. We're not too
Okay, who's
bad.
next?
I skipped in Roger Clemens, Red Sox, Blue Jays, Yankees, or Astros. Won a Cy Young with all 4 teams.
See, I
I'm
think
thinking either Red Sox or Astros.
I think Astros.
See, I think Red Sox or Blue Jays.
But
I think more Blue Jays.
see, when
Or
how old are
I
you?
would even throw the Yankees in there. I mean, honestly.
I don't consider him.
I mean, he is a. But if I had to put it on one team,
Yeah.
I think Blue Jays.
I can just
I think
vividly
Astros.
think of him being on all 3 of
I
those
think
teams.
I remember him.
No,
in the
like
red-
I
in
can
the red
see him in
Astro
all
jersey.
those, and so, but I think of him as a Blue Jay primarily. Greg Maddux, Cubs or Braves.
Braves.
Cubs.
See, but I think Braves.
think
Yeah.
Braves.
2 stints on the Cubs, you know.
Yeah.
I know, but
Drafted him, you know,
I know that, but I still.
just because he
I
was on
think
that
of the
one
Braves as
rotation.
I know, but
He was just on that one rotation that was didn't
Nasty.
win.
That's
the
why,
one
though.
title.
But it was
yeah, that's true.
nasty.
That's true. But he did win a title with them.
Yeah,
Did not with the Cubs.
it's true.
Mike Piazza.
That's
Mets. He hit the 9/11 home run. What how else can you picture him anywhere else?
Well, Dodgers. I mean, he was there for I think longer. He was also in an episode of Baywatch.
He hit the 9/11 home run. He is a
Well,
Met.
it wasn't on. Let's calm down.
It was the first game after 9/11.
It was a few days after.
The first game in New York after
People have pretty
9/11.
much already forgotten about it by then.
man, Mason. You kept like it was the 9/11. It was the first game after 9/11. Well,
You know what I
first
mean.
game in New York after 9/11.
You knew what I meant.
No, I knew what you meant. I'm just
after 9/11 in
Josh.
New York that had George Bush throwing out the first pitch.
all right. Manny Ramirez, Red Sox or Dodgers?
Red Sox.
Well, Dodgers for me because I went to a game at Dodger Stadium and sat in Manny.
You were the only person that would say that.
Well, also I went as Manny Ramirez Halloween the
He was
year
on the
after
cover of,
he left the Red Sox as a Manny Ramirez in the Dodgers uniform. I did not go blackface. Don't ask. I did not go blackface.
I have one for you.
Okay, well it might be on the list.
He was on the
Not 'cause you
cover of
already asked
MVP
the
baseball.
letter.
Okay, go ahead.
Johnny
Red
Name.
Sox.
Just, I specifically left him off the list because I
Red
don't like
Sox.
him. Because most
Red
Yankee
Sox.
fans will say Yankees. I think of him as a Red Sox.
Red Sox.
I got another one. You missed him. Adrian Gonzalez.
Mariners.
I
Right.
think Padres, Red Sox, Dodgers.
Didn't he play for the Mariners?
He might have started
thinking
there.
of-
I think the Dodgers probably.
I think of Padres. Because that's where he.
I would if he played for.
Also,
I
he didn't
think
put Miguel
Mariners, but I
Cabrera on
would
there.
because he's not retired yet. He's still playing.
But
I have like 2 guys that aren't retired yet, but he's still playing. But Miguel Cabrera's a Tiger,
see,
even though he won with the Marlins.
I picture him in Marlin.
I see.
What about Carl Crawford?
Well,
see, I also
technically,
left
there are
out
two different
Albert
people that
Pujols.
played because he was skinny for the Marlins.
He
Pujols
played
is-
outfield.
Pujols is a Cardinal. That's not a.
Yeah.
Was.
I agree.
What
That's
about
not
Carl
bad.
Crawford?
Ray.
I think him as Ray too.
Was that back when they were the Devil Rays?
No,
They were
Well, wait for a little
part of
bit.
it. Yeah.
That was so much cooler.
He came up as a double Ray, then went to.
Okay, I got
Devil
three
Ray's
teams.
so much
Three teams
cooler.
on this guy. Ivan Rodriguez, Rangers, Marlins, Tigers.
Push.
I think Rangers.
I think Rangers.
I think Tigers.
All right, got another good one. This guy never won a Cy Young, which is a problem because I think he's maybe the best pitcher ever. Nolan Ryan, Angels, Astros, or Rangers?
Rangers.
See, I think Astros.
That's why.
Yeah, because he punched
Rangers,
Robin
yeah.
Ventura in the face multiple times.
Yeah.
He was so old when he was Rangers. And still so good. All right, another 3 teams for this guy. He's still playing. Max Scherzer, Tigers, Nationals, Rangers.
Tigers.
Not
Tig-
Rangers, Dodgers.
Tigers.
Also now for the Mets, but that doesn't really count.
Tigers.
Tigers.
Really, I think Nationals.
He did win one in Washington.
But I just
I just remember him and Verlander together.
Yeah.
and
Rick Porcello.
and then one more.
There's
Um,
there's two more.
Lefty was
David
lefty.
Price.
I know, but yeah,
Norris?
David Price, and then the other one. No.
Anibal
I think-
Sanchez.
Yes, Anibal Sanchez, because he was on the Nationals.
Oh, you're talking
too.
about
That 2008 pitching staff.
that was nasty.
All right, Daryl Strawberry, Mets or Yankees?
Mets.
Yankees. Mets, but I have a
Bet you're a
baseball,
Yankee
I have a
fan.
baseball card of him on the Mets. I don't have one of him with the Yankees. That was also the '86 Mets, so you know. Justin Verlander, Tigers or Astros? I still think Tigers.
Tigers.
I still think of him with the
Think
Tigers
Tigers,
more than the Astros. That was it. That was my list.
I got one. Cliff Lee,
Indians.
Indian or Philly?
I think Phillies.
I think Indians.
I think Phillies. I can kind of.
Oh, off-season ideas. Under my off-season ideas.
Yeah, I got-
Reset the standings after the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another one. CC Sabathia. I know you think Yankees.
I'm probably.
Everyone should think Yankees.
Yeah, I would say
Yeah.
Yankees.
I want to say Indians. Like it's.
One of my favorite Yankees ever. Don't say Brewers.
I got a really.
He wasn't on the Brewers long enough to say Brewers. I remember him pitching for the Brewers, but like, he was a deadline deal, wasn't he? Deadline, and then was there for the end
Yankees.
of the season.
Deion Sanders,
Yankees.
Braves, Falcons, 49ers, or Cowboys?
Falcons. I still think Falcons.
That's fair.
I would say Cowboys.
I think a lot
I
of
say
people also
Jackson
say
State.
49ers.
I say Braves.
Jackson's. I think Barstool.
I think Braves.
Barstool.
That's fun though.
Yeah, it's a great game.
That
That
was
was a
fun.
fun game.
Sammy Sosa
Cubs.
Yeah.
came up a White Sox.
Did he?
Oh, I thought you meant black or white.
Daryl.
Mark McGuire.
He's a
Cardinal.
I know.
Him and Jose
Smash
Canseco?
Brothers. Bash Brothers.
Smash Bros.
That's
Ja-
a video game.
Jason Isringhausen.
Athletics. Yeah.
It's not a household name.
Didn't he go to the Giants after that?
Cardinals.
I feel like he pitched for the Giants.
He might have pitched for the Cardinals.
Or I'm thinking of Matt Cain or Bearzito, one of the two.
Both of them.
John
them
Lester.
Both of them were on the Athletics, right?
See, I think of Red Sox when I think of Lester.
Cubs. Red Sox.
Cubs.
I think of Lester because he had cancer and coming out and making that first start.
Dave
Aroldis
Ortiz.
Chapman.
Yankees.
See, I think of him as a Red. Like he made a name for himself as a Red.
Yankees. I think
The
of him
only
as
title
I
he's
think of
won
him
is
right
the Cub.
now. I think of him right now as one of the last incredibly highly paid bullpen pitchers. $16 million a year. I think that's gonna be completely
Craig
phased
Kimbrell.
out.
Brave.
Braves, yeah.
See, I just don't feel like he was there long enough. But he hadn't really been at any team for like super long. I feel like.
4 years. That's pretty long for a relief
I mean,
pitcher.
yeah,
Wait, he was with the
spots.
Braves for longer than that, right?
I don't think so. Because he was traded in the. We got him. Who did we get for him? Was that
That was to the
Padres?
Padres.
It was him and BJ and Justin and Upton and who did we got back some stud prospects for that maybe
I don't remember.
that we've got
I remember that
playing
trade.
now. Maybe a pitcher. Maybe no. I tell you what we got from that trade is Max Fried.
I think Freddie's gone.
You do?
No, do you?
I honestly have no idea.
Well,
What do you have to say?
About what?
Freddie
I don't know. It looks like you were scheming something over there.
I was thinking about that stupid Anagon gin. Listen, last night I said that, and Kristen messaged me and said, I'm dying. And I went back and looked at it, because I didn't even laugh the first time, because I was just like, oh, that's funny, and sent it. But then I went back and looked at the Qui-Gon Anakin club, like,
combination.
and I
made it my gamer picture on
was laughing so hard
Xbox.
that it woke Emily up.
Dude,
Well,
is that
he
volume
heard-
all the way down?
Dude, it was fine. The volume level. Now it.
I was doing it so they could pick up John House.
Oh. he heard me laughing in my room, and came in there to talk to me
I'll
about
be
it.
honest, that went straight over my head.
Straightly over my head.
Tulane didn't cover.
The picture?
Yeah.
It's from Star Wars.
I
Really?
mean, I saw that and I was like,
Were they-
I've
what
only
was it,
seen them
12?
all once, so
Yeah. Any other segments y'all want to do, or do y'all just want to go fully torqued? And
Talk a little basketball.
Florida has won a couple in a row.
okay, we barely beat Georgia tonight.
Still fire Mike White. I don't care.
What was the score?
We won by 9.
I was gonna bet it was like plus 14.5 Georgia.
Yeah, like
Auburn lost.
Auburn lost.
Oh
Muss
man,
was dancing without his shirt on.
Man. Dude, Auburn Twitter was down bad last night. It was
Really?
so funny.
I saw you
Hey.
tweet it.
They were making so many excuses
One of your
and
friends
so
or
much
something?
stuff. So they said well, if we've learned anything from Kentucky, if your starting point guard's hurt, it doesn't count as a loss. It's like, first of all, no one said that. Everyone said that the selection committee takes into account injuries, which they have for forever. They have, so we said like, oh, after that loss doesn't hurt as bad as a full strength loss because the selection committee takes into account injuries. We had 2 injuries that game. And so they were saying that. So I looked it up, the guy that was out, and like he's listed on whatever, College Basketball Reference as their starting point guard, but like he's played in 20 games. He averages 5 points and 2 assists
How many
and
minutes?
like
does
20
he-
minutes per game. It's like, okay, so maybe he's one of the first 5 people in the game, but it's like
he's not getting
Katie
starter
Johnson
minutes.
Katie Johnson.
Yeah.
Katie Johnson's the other point guard. He gets 27. He averages 27 minutes a game.
Yeah.
Like sometimes they're on the court at the same time, but like that's your start. That's your best point guard. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
And also, this guy, he didn't play against Kentucky or the game before that or the game after that, and then he was out. It's like you're also kind of better with that. Like 5 points, 2 assists from a point guard. That's not good.
Yeah.
That's bad. It was funny. They were very down bad. And then I got.
You know who I'm down bad for?
Oh no.
Fran.
Okay. So I got in a Twitter space today.
But that's fair.
It was I think the third one I've been in, and it hasn't happened yet. But it was the third Auburn football. Brian Harsin is getting fired today. Twitter space. And this was the best one because it was overrun with Arkansas, Alabama, and LSU fans. And the host of the space was letting anyone who raised their hand talk. And they were just getting roasted the entire time. It was so funny. Everyone was making fun of Auburn. And they kept being like, stop trolling us. It's not that funny. We want to talk about Brian Harsin. And they would get on there and be like, oh, you got beat by a coach that only has one arm last night. It was funny. Or, we stormed the court against you last night because you lost and you stink. It was funny. It was so funny. And they were getting very frustrated. Then once all the Arkansas, LSU, and Alabama fans left, they were, no joke, having a conversation of, here are our best 3 options. Which of these 3 options is our best option to hire as our next head coach? Number 1, Bo Jackson. What? Number 2, Cam Newton.
What?
What? Number 3, their literal reasoning for this was this would counter the air raid very well. A triple option coach. Like Jeff Monken. Like, what are you talking about?
Bro, what?
You're Auburn football.
Yeah.
Go get a real coach.
Well, that's like when Florida fired Dan Mullen. Who was it that was like...
It's freaking RG3. They should hire
Tim Tebow.
Oh, my goodness.
Would not be... He is not a head... He's not a coach. Like, he is not a football coach.
People are dumb. They react in the weirdest ways.
Yeah.
Is that Ben Howland?
Oh, that's
Is that their
weird.
coach's name?
He coached those UCLA teams.
Probably. I think that's their coach now. I just remember Rick Stansberry, Mississippi
Dude,
State.
those
They should've gotten-
UCLA
they should not
teams
have
were
gotten-
good.
Yeah.
Jordan Farmar.
Shout out to losing to Florida twice though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't have had the dynasty.
Without UCLA, thank you.
Tuukka Rask is retired.
Jojo Ja.
Is it racist that he's retired?
So,
Maybe. Let's
so
keep
what do you
going.
think? Gonzaga moves up to 1.
Yeah.
I mean, they might lose Saturday.
Okay, but say
I
they
just
don't.
texted Judson asking about working out in the morning. And I meant to just send, like we always say, you good? Like as a, yeah, okay. Or no, yeah, I won't be there. So I just typed out random letters just to send him a garbage message. And he was going to say yes or whatever. Those random letters autocorrected to crying. He said, huh? So I replied, oh, you good? Question mark. And then accidentally put yeah at the back. So 2 times I've mistyped. And he goes, do it again. So I said crying because I have no idea what he's doing. And he goes, oh, man, you good? And I said, yeah. He thought that I was creating a bit for myself. And I was just typing random things. That's funny. And he just said,
He's
yeah.
a weird dude.
Yeah, cool, me too.
That's a weird dude.
Something we hadn't talked about yet on the pod is Adidas' new ad campaign.
We're not going to talk about that.
What about it, Mason?
No, we're not going to talk about it.
Bonk!
That was
Yeah,
wild. I've never seen an ad campaign like that.
Thank you, Adidas. Very cool.
The replies were great.
It was really gross is what it was.
That was funny, though. Good stuff.
Gross stuff.
Okay,
Heidi
I
Montag.
can't believe that somebody thought, yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Like, honestly.
I don't know if Duke's going to be a 1 seed anymore.
I don't either.
Who do you think will be the 1 seed right now?
So I thought
Hey, no, this is a good thing to do next week when we're brainstorming ideas.
Yeah, let's wait.
Yeah, we'll save it. But I will say what I thought. I thought it was going to be Gonzaga, Auburn, Kentucky, and Duke. I don't know about
No Purdue?
Duke anymore. No, I had Purdue as a 2, but I might bump
Because they're,
Purdue up to
they're
Duke.
number 3 right
poopy?
now, and they're going to jump up to number 2 probably.
AP rankings don't matter. It's net.
Yeah.
And that's all.
Number
that matters.
2,
I mean, I get that,
Purdue do. Oh,
Net doesn't matter as much as you think.
That's the only ranking that
that's
Purdue
literally
only
the
has
thing
officially
that
uses.
the basketball goes through. That's pretty important.
Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't think of that.
Um,
That's the only one that they officially
true.
use.
Yeah.
Now they do. Now what is really important is which is used to
KenPom.
calculate net rankings. No, is your quad
Zips.
1, quad 2,
Quad,
quad 3,
yeah.
quad 4 records.
Yes.
Um,
Good point about that.
good point about the quads.
Everyone always has better. Even like teams
AJ
that
Dillon.
Kentucky ends up higher seeded than will have better quad 2 and quad 3 records, and Kentucky will have a ton of quad 4 wins because they've already figured out that quad 1
I sent that
matters
already,
a lot. Quad 2 through quad 4,
Matter
they matter.
Less.
No, they don't matter the same, but there's less like distinction between them. If that makes sense. Kind of like when you're
Yeah.
drafting fantasy football, there's a bigger drop off between like the top running backs and the next tier. Whereas quarterbacks, it's a lesser drop off. That's why quarterbacks go later. It's kind of the same thing. It's
Mhm.
like quad 2, quad 3, quad 4. There's less gap between those than there is between quad 1 and the remainder.
Yeah.
So your quad 1 record is the most important, and then the others are.
Do you
like,
think there's a coincidence between there being 4 quads and your quad having 4 muzzles?
No, I think it was just easy to divide that way.
So it is a coincidence.
Yeah. No, I think it is a coincidence. Yeah.
I think it's named after the quad muscle.
No, I think it's named because there's 4.
And having
There wouldn't be 5 quads.
having
Yeah, but 4
You can't have
quads.
5
4
quads.
losses really hamstring your case.
Well, that's a different part of the body.
It's just the backside.
Yeah.
Quad 4 losses are very bad, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like quad 3 losses can really kneecap your argument.
Yeah, they could.
Okay.
When Kentucky lost to Notre Dame, everyone's like, "Oh, that's going to be a quad 4 loss." Well, they're tied for first in the ACC now, so not a big deal.
So, no, it's not.
Quad 1 loss. Don't really care.
Okay, do we want to do fully torqued?
Well,
Yeah,
do
we can dive more into college basketball next week.
We can.
No, you can't dive into a college basketball.
We
They're
could.
smaller.
It might hurt.
You could. It would.
What about
Yeah.
a pool of basketballs? Do you think that would hurt? Swan dive into?
Probably. Yeah.
If you had to jump into a pool of basketballs, would you cannonball or swan dive?
Cannonball.
I would go feet first, just kind of pencil dive.
I'd go cannonball, but like hold myself.
You
I would do cannonball and
you
like
would
just
cannonball
land
your
on.
butt first. You're
I would
fine.
just land on my butt. Yeah, that's fine.
What if I'm like those old people?
Well,
Saggy
another-
sorrows.
that's another conversation.
Instead of soggy sorrows, it's saggy
No,
sorrows.
I got it. I got it.
I'm fully torqued.
Continue, please.
I'm fully torqued because OKC is now only 6 wins away from.
Isn't SGA out for the year?
He's out for a little bit, not for the rest of the year.
Get
But
stuffed.
they've got like
How much years left?
they've played 50.
Let's go, Jonas,
They've got
Adi.
29 games left, and I need them to win 6 out of those 29. I feel like that's not asking for too much.
Jonas
That's
Adi.
a terrible winning percentage.
Yeah.
6
Say
out
it
of
again?
29.
Yeah, but they're bad.
Yeah, but they actually they
I mean-
are bad.
Yeah,
They could have probably 3 or 4 more wins right now.
that's bad.
They're going to draft some dude
Um,
named Chet.
No, if they
My-
do, I will be very angry.
Rather than draft an alcoholic.
I'll be more angry than when they drafted Mitch McGary.
It'd be
And
like when the Titans drafted Isaiah Wilson.
I hated Mitch McGary with a passion.
My fully torqued is Christian and I are going to see Corday in concert tomorrow, and he keeps forgetting about it.
Well, because I just keep thinking it's Friday.
Well,
No, today's Wednesday.
That's what I was going to say.
No, I keep,
And the
I keep
concert's on
thinking
Thursday.
the concert is
Where
on
is the
Friday.
concert?
The Cannery Ballroom.
Yes. I had to get a COVID test today. A negative COVID test. Just so I could go.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I went to
passed.
CVS and I was like, they were like, "So why'd you come in?" And I was like, "Well, I just need a COVID test to go to this concert." And she was like, "Well, we can't do that, so I'm just gonna say that you have a cough."
Really?
Yeah. And so, yeah.
Oh, to do the test.
Yeah, like
Okay.
you can't just
They don't
do
test
it just
asymptomatic
'cause.
people.
Yeah, like you
Yeah.
have to have a reason to actually get tested.
You would be like, yeah, I've got really bad diarrhea.
That would actually have been really funny.
I actually have an anal fissure.
So I need a COVID test.
I have an ingrown left toenail.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna
I
be
have
fun.
AIDS, so I need a COVID test. Don't laugh about
I have
that.
crabs. Anyway,
I got crab.
Oakley, what are you fully torqued about?
College basketball, yes. I don't know. College
Kentucky is really good.
basketball. Kentucky's gonna win the championship.
Are you
Look at
fully
this.
torqued that you get to grow out your mustache again?
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I shaved again today, though.
That'll be Kentucky's second
Thinking about it.
championship in the past 3 years. Because you said they won the COVID year.
Yeah, that one counts. Now, we're not Florida State. We're not going to hang a banner for it.
You mean
But-
UCF?
No, Florida State did it for
hung-
basketball.
hung up-
Oh, look. What is this?
That's the
Who is this?
Pro-Am. I don't know who that is.
Oh.
that's the stadium hole.
Just drilled the reporters right there. Smoking in the face. I think that's Matt James.
I couldn't tell.
That's hilarious. I forgot that's this weekend. That'll be fun to watch. Is it this? Yeah, it's this
The
weekend.
Super Bowl? Yeah. So
Yeah, Matt James. Knew it.
No,
Former Bachelor.
That's your guy.
Former Jay Sternberg.
Scottsdale.
Waste management.
Waste
open.
management.
Do you like
They're doing
him more
Pro-Am
or the
today.
current Bachelor?
Hey,
I stopped watching it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
who's the best former Aggie?
Jay Sternberg.
Really? I was going to say Johnny Manziel.
On Madden, every time
Oh,
Jay
yeah,
Sternberger
they just
makes
say
a
former
catch, he's
Aggie.
like, former Aggie, Jay Sternberger.
Yeah, people
Is
forget.
it really?
That didn't, he was a
not
JUCO
every
guy,
time,
wasn't
but
he?
like 1 out of every 3 or 4 times
I think he
makes
came
a
to-
play.
They
I
say
think
it at
he-
their college.
For him,
him.
they say former Aggie Jay Sternberger
I think-
all the
funny.
time.
I think he was a JUCO guy.
I don't know. But he's my number 3 tight end now. He doesn't even do that much. Wait, what was your fully torqued?
Superb owl.
You know, I'm fully torqued because I'm in the talks.
With a young lady.
No,
Ooh.
no.
A young man.
With
A lovely
going
broad.
to Florida the last weekend in March to go turkey hunting
Okay. That's fun.
before turkey season opens.
Is that
in
like
Tennessee.
MILF hunting, but for something else?
No,
No.
Because it's Florida?
no,
Gross.
no. It's actually
Old
the
women?
birds.
Old Jewish women.
That's why I'm fully torqued to. I need my brother to decide if he's going or not, so I can book my flight.
Why'd
Yeah,
you say
seriously.
that? So I need my brother to decide if he's going so I
Y'all
can
aren't
book my flight.
driving?
It's like 2 hours south of Orlando.
Oh, that's a good point.
Hey, you can stay at my grandma's house.
We're making a drive this summer,
So
dude.
where y'all going?
Yeah.
We're going to the OBX.
in June.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Couldn't watch that show.
We
No,
stopped.
no, we're going to the location, not to the where they.
No, I
watched
know. I'm
the-
just saying. Also, I couldn't watch that show.
We stopped like. we
He's
stopped
really broken up over the fact that we stopped.
because it was just too ridiculous.
It's bad.
I didn't get through the first episode.
It's bad.
Like,
Of the second season.
No, the first episode of the first
Oh.
season. You remember
We
y'all
watched
all
the
watched
first
it,
season.
and I was like, okay, I'll try.
So wait, did you see when the cops like looked out the window and practically looked at him?
That was when I turned it off.
And
When they
just
climbed
didn't
out from
see
that
him?
window, I literally just like turned it off. I was
They
like,
didn't see him
this
somehow.
is so
Hey,
terrible.
this is a real question.
It's like that's not how Windows work.
What MLB stadium
Mm.
are we going to this year? Your catchphrase. If we have a
Lord willing.
if we have a season,
I don't want to talk about that.
Where do you want to go? Like, I would be
I
down.
kind of want to go to a game.
I've never been to Cincinnati, and that's close.
Cincinnati's cool.
I've also been to Cincinnati.
Pretty easy drive.
Yeah. Milwaukee.
That's a long drive.
That's a long drive.
So there's
We went to
that
There's
St.
drive.
Louis. We went to
There's
St.
three
Louis
that are within
last
close
year.
driving distance. I would say
What's the third?
Atlanta, St. Louis,
St. Louis.
Cincy.
So I've been to 2 of those.
Which one have you not been to?
I haven't
Atlanta.
been. I haven't
I
been
don't
to Atlanta
think
or
I went to
Cincy.
the new-
I'd be down with either one.
I haven't been to the new one in Atlanta.
I mean, I have, but I'd go again. It's the Braves. Like, I don't care to go again.
I'd be down to go to a game.
I don't know. I don't really want to go to a Braves game if Freddie Freeman's not playing. So it's like I don't really care about.
Like
the Braves.
Marcelo
playing the
Zuna's
Yankees.
going to play.
He's not gonna be on the Yankees.
What about
Yankees are
Acuna?
rumoring interest in Freddie Freeman to lower the price on Matt Olson because I think the Athletics are going to get cold. So what the Athletics need to do, they need to wait out and see where Freeman signs and see where Rizzo signs, and then that eliminates two
I'm
of the
seeing
really
like-
4 first base places.
It's a 3-year,
and then they
$48
trade.
million for Rizzo from the Cubbies.
Really, that'd be cool. I mean, the Yankees would pay more than that.
But
But
If
he might
if
not
he
want
wants
to be
3,
there.
the Yankees will pay him between 60 and 75 for 3 years.
I made up the number.
Oh.
I just saw a 3-year deal.
He will get 20 to 25 from the Yankees. But yeah, I mean, the Athletics need to wait it out, and the Yankees know that the Athletics need to wait it out, and so they're drumming up as much interest as they can in every first base free agent, which is basically 2 people. Yeah, that.
Just
And,
like that.
and I think a couple weeks ago there were Twitter rumors about them signing Schwarber to play first base. But either way,
Bang!
Kennedy Chandler from Cleveland.
Bang.
I don't think the Yankees are going to sign Freddie Freeman. I think that they're trying to lower the price on Olsen.
Okay.
I also think that if they trade for Matt Olsen, they're going to get one of the pitchers as well in one trade, which will be fun. I think I want Chris Bassett. But Frankie Montez is the better one, but then you get a higher price. I like Chris Bassett. A dirty changeup.
What prospects do you think he'd be giving up?
Not Volpe, not Dominguez. So I think
I like Dominguez a
here's the
lot.
problem. Let me get the names right.
I like Dominguez
You
a
do.
ton.
You do your. You haven't gone yet.
No, he's going to court day.
Yeah,
Court
he
date.
did that.
You have a
Court
court
date.
date?
Yeah.
Court day.
For what?
When do y'all? So how long
Let's
ago
just say I
go
have to
to
register
OBX?
now.
Oh,
It's like
that's
a week.
gross.
That'd be cool.
All right, so there are 2 other infield prospects
One of my buddies
that are
from
2
home
of our top ones.
Those out there.
I had to get the names
Just
right because they're very
invited me.
similar. All right. Oswaldo Cabrera and Oswald Peraza.
One of them, you think?
So one of them will go. There's also another one named Carrera, but his first name isn't Oswald. And then there's also a Jose Peraza that we just signed to a minor league deal, former major league player. And Oswald's middle name is Jose.
Wait, Oswald or Oswaldo?
Oswald.
Okay.
Oswald
What
Perez.
about Oshawa?
Now it would be much easier if Oswaldo or Oswald, if the names were Oswaldo Peraza, that's easier than Oswaldo Cabrera and Oswald Peraza. If it was Oswaldo Peraza and Oswald Cabrera, that's way easier. I don't know why, but
I
it is.
guess.
So you have 2 Perazas, a Cabrera and a Carrera, and an Oswaldo and an Oswald. It's just a mess. And they're all
people with
infielders.
Jose and
They're all infielders.
Going back to where we're going.
But
to the
Volpe
game.
doesn't. Volpe won't get traded. Dominguez won't get traded. I think we could trade any of the pitchers. I don't know if we'll trade Austin Wells. He's a catcher, but he's projected to be in the MLB as a first baseman, which is a problem because we need a catcher to come in. We also have a catcher named Josh Breaux. That's such a cool name.
Bro, like, is it BRO or
No,
what?
B-R... No, Breaux. B-R-E-A-U-X.
Josh
Josh Breaux.
Brolin?
I haven't
No,
been to St.
Breaux.
Louis either.
St. Louis is nice. We just went.
That's the gateway to the West.
I've been to the city, and I went in the summer. They were building the new Bush. Like it was the year before they.
We
moved.
went like around that time.
So I never.
Well, we went like right before they like
Yeah.
tore down the
A
whole.
lot of people say that's the gateway to the West.
Yeah.
So.
Some people.
Yeah, the St. Louis Arch. Yeah.
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 Is it Arch or Arc?
Arch.
I'd be down to go anywhere if y'all. If I want to fly somewhere, that'd be cool too.
I'd rather like do
Drive. You'd rather
Cincy
road
or
trip it?
Atlanta.
If we were gonna walk,
I mean, I'd do St. Louis again. I'd just,
if we were
I
gonna
just
walk,
went,
which
so-
one would you want to go to?
If we were gonna walk,
Atlanta.
I think Atlanta.
Yeah, but you
Sounds.
got to deal with mountains.
Yeah, Nashville
walk.
Sounds.
No.
I would go to a Cardinals game.
Yeah, but like if we had to walk, which one would you want to walk to?
I think St. Louis.
Walk all the way
From here?
from here.
I think St. Louis.
I think not Atlanta because of the mountains. So I think either
Oh,
St.
that's
Louis or
fair.
Cincinnati.
St. Louis is
Cincinnati,
closer.
you both have to deal with Mississippi River though.
Yeah, but you can walk
But here's
across
the
the
thing.
bridge.
If we're gonna
No, no
walk to a
pedestrians.
game, let's walk to a game. Let's not just go to the closest one.
Tigers.
We're already walking. Let's walk.
Let's go to San Diego.
Let's go to Yankees Red Sox somewhere up there.
Yeah.
Let's
We
just
leave
go.
now. We'll get there for their. Well, I was gonna say home opener.
Yankees Red Sox at Oriole Stadium.
Camden Yards.
Camden Yards. That's a cool park.
I heard that Camden Yards and PNC Park are like two of the best ones.
I'd like to go to
PNC is great.
PNC. I've never been there. Camden Yards is cool. I'd like to go to DC. Petco's pretty cool too.
I was gonna say Petco.
Petco's pretty cool. Watched Lance Bergman hit a home run there.
Did you?
Yeah.
Lance Berkman.
Former Yankee.
I think he's an Astro.
Well, Yankee.
Former Aggie Jay Sternberg.
Oh, I got a really good one. I got two
Okay,
really
and
good
then
ones.
we're gonna.
Edgar Renteria,
I got to get ready for bed.
Dude, I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't know.
Cardinal, because he was
Probably,
she was the
yeah.
shortstop, and
He
he played
whatever.
with the Braves too. And then Nomar Garcia Parra, Dodger Red Sox.
He's a Red Sox.
Cub.
Cub. Forgot he played for the Cubs.
Athletic. I watched him when he played for the Athletics.
I have his signature on a hat.
Cleveland. So in
I think of him-
Cleveland,
I think of him as a-
Shin-Soo
And
went
Boston.
3 for 5 that game. He's triple short of the cycle. Very exciting.
shoot.
Yeah,
His
progressive
name I hadn't
field.
heard in a long time. I've never been there either.
That's cool. Cool
Wait,
park.
where was this?
Cleveland.
Progressive Field in Cleveland. It's up there for a baseball tournament. In Akron. Went to Canton, went to the Hall of Fame.
That'd be cool.
Akron.
Yeah.
Akron and Young Jeezy.
Also had a tournament in Cincinnati. Went to a game at Great American Ballpark. Ken Griffey Jr. was playing. That was cool. I
That
don't
is
even
pretty
remember
cool.
who they
When we
played.
went to Cincinnati, we stayed in the same hotel as the Cubs did.
Did you?
Yeah. We saw my uncle shook Derek Lee's hand, and my grandpa said, "Good luck today, Michael," to Michael Barrett.
I got another
I was
one.
going to say, did he say it to
Aramis
Derek Lee? That would have
Ramirez.
been a problem. Brewer.
Aramis Ramirez.
Brewer.
I think it was Cub.
Pedro Alvarez. I
It's
think
either
it
the
was-
Pirates or the Brewers for Ramirez.
Yeah, I'm thinking Brewers. Pedro Alvarez.
Alfonso Soriano.
Oh.
Yankee.
I knew you were going to say that, but is that the real thing?
Yes.
I think that's
Played for
fair.
the Yankees twice.
I think that's fair.
He also played 7 years for the Cubs.
Wow. Pedro
Played
Alvarez.
for the Rangers too.
We had like 3 or 4 of his bats from when he played at Vanderbilt. I lost him.
Derek Lee.
Cup.
Why not Marlin?
Because I said Cubs already.
Josh Beckett.
Red Sox. Marlin.
Marlin Red Sox.
Didn't one of the bad guys in Pirates of the Caribbean, Lord Beckett?
Bryce Harper.
Yeah, Beckett.
Yeah.
Cutler Beckett.
Harper's national.
Philly. He plays with him right now.
National.
Philly.
Ichiro Suzuki.
Ichiro was that guy, dude.
Marlin.
Japan.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Look, he played there for forever.
There,
He did play
dude.
there.
Hey. Josh Donaldson.
The bringer of rain. Blue Jay.
Blue Jays, I guess.
MVP as a Blue
Because
Jay.
that's
Mike
where he
Trout.
did the postseason. Mike Trout.
I don't know.
Career-wise, second best career on his current team with the Angels. Yeah. Behind Albert Pujols.
Yeah.
Babe Ruth.
Mickey Mantle.
Hank Aaron.
Mark.
Joe
Are we
DiMaggio.
just naming
Mark
baseball
Mulder.
players now?
Yogi Berra.
Dude, I don't know.
Mark Mulder.
Okay. Lifetime Yankee.
I don't know.
I was trying to think of
Hey.
all of the lifetime Yankees.
Barry Zito.
Giant, I guess. Right?
George
Him
Brett.
is an A. George Brett is a royal.
I don't like him.
Was it against the Yankees with the bat?
Okay, that's
He cheated. He broke the
Yeah.
rules.
Yeah,
It's
that's
all
a
right.
lot.
He did cheat.
Okay. That's the end.
Goodbye.
Daniel Holland.
Oh, sure. He's a saint.
Russell
Giant.
Tiger.
Cardinal or Astro?
Oh. Cardinal.
Brave.
Tigers.
Redskin.
So this will be up tomorrow morning.
Guardian.
Commies.
This will be up
People
tomorrow
forget
morning.
that the Cleveland Indians are now the Cleveland Guardians.
Yeah, it's because Washington bundled is theirs.
Unbelievable.
And then we'll do this. We'll do the brainstorm episode next
That's right.
week. Come up with some new
Gonna get to
ideas.
see our brains.
Just a storm going on.
Give
in
each
them.
other brain
Okay.
ideas.
See ya.